Today on Eagle Nation News, in honor of the new year, Cameron Silva takes to the halls to find out students' New Year's resolutions.
Reese Ranzer sits down with a few of the college athletes set to play their respective sports at the collegiate level. What does it take?
In an attempt to follow volleyball's footsteps, Prosper Wrestling is currently sitting atop the 5A state rankings. Ashley Parscale is here with James Wujek and Tristan Bauer to discuss.
All this and more today on Eagle Nation News.
Live from Prosper, Texas, this is Eagle Nation News.
Good afternoon, Prosper High School. Today is Wednesday, January 10th. I'm Jake Fine.
I'm Sola Cantai.
And I'm Brandon Bonaparte.
We start today's show with news on what is set to come in 2018 in the world of technology. Sola?
Thank you, Jake. Over 4,000 consumer technology companies will be presenting at the CES exhibit in Las Vegas from January 9th until the 12th. So far, Samsung has unveiled a 146-inch TV known as the Wall TV, and L'Oreal will debut a thumbnail-sized sun exposure sensor. Many more innovations are set to hit the market in 2018.
As a result of the recent wildfires, a California mudslide near the Santa Barbara area has resulted in the death of 15. The rivers of mud caused the evacuation of over 20,000 people and led to massive destruction in the area.
Now we send it over to Cameron Silva, who is asking Prosper students their New Year's resolutions and seeing which ones haven't been broken.
Thanks, Jake. So as you know, we are only a few days into the new year. So I hit the halls today to see if students are actually keeping up with their New Year's resolution. What is your New Year's resolution for 2018?
My New Year's resolution is just, become a better human being, just evolve. Because as the years progress, you got to, get better each and every year.
Yeah.
I think you get better as a person.
Okay.
And also, 2018 is the year where I find out who's truly with me and who's against me.
All right, so here we have another student. So please tell me, what is your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution is to get organized and to get my grades up where they need to be. They're already pretty good, but I would like them to be better than they are.
What is your New Year's resolution for 2018?
Probably to focus more on family and my schoolwork.
Tell me, Jacob, what is your resolution?
Probably eating healthy.
Okay, and are you keeping up with that? How's that going?
I'm trying to, but it's pretty difficult this year, so yeah.
You're Jace Jordan, so tell me, Jace, what is your New Year's resolution for 2018?
To not be so much of a failure.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
All right, that's deep. You want to tone that down a little bit? All right, not be a failure. Well, it looks like some students can use a new incentive to keep up with their 2018 New Year's resolutions. I'm Cameron Silva, reporting for Eagle Nation News. Prosper.
Thank you, Cameron. After this commercial break, Reese Ranzer explores how to take the first steps in playing at the NCAA level.
If you are interested in playing football fall of 2018, you must go through off-season and spring football. Come to the MPF and meet with Coach Smith to get signed up for the off-season in the second semester. Anyone not currently enrolled in baseball, there is a mandatory meeting Thursday, January 18th at 4 p.m. in the MPF Media Room. All library books checked out before break are now due. Please stop by the library to turn them in or renew them.
In the wake of National Signing Day next month, Reese Ranzer looked into how to get on colleges' radars and taking the first steps to compete at the college level.
For some students, looking into the future can be overwhelming, whether it be looking at colleges, career paths, or applying for scholarships. As for student athletes, Jordan Oliver and Kat Rogers, their process for selecting future academic and athletic careers begins sooner than most students would expect.
When I was in the 7th grade summer, I started getting recruited by TCU, and that's when it kind of started picking up. And then my 8th grade year, I got 20 offers, I think it was. And then when I was a freshman, I was just playing with people still calling me and contacting me. And then the day after Mother's Day, I decided to commit to Baylor because I just love Coach Mulkey, who's the head coach at Baylor, and I just wanted to play.
For girls soccer, the recruiting process starts like really early. I sent out my first emails like 8th grade year or something like that. We can't get contacted by coaches until our junior year, and so it's a lot of like us sending out emails and everything like that if you want to get recruited early. And so I started getting a lot of looks around like into freshman year, beginning of sophomore year, and I went on to visit Alabama, went to an ID camp there. I really like the coaching staff. I like the idea of the up-and-coming program that Coach Hart has there. And so around the midsummer of going into my junior year, I decided to commit there.
Most athletes start their recruitment process late into their sophomore year. That way they have a head start to knowing the standards it takes to get into that certain school.
The biggest thing is enjoy it. Like, the recruiting process can be like super stressful, and a lot of times you're just like, man, like, is it even worth it? But like, you're sitting there and like for like 2 years you're getting places telling you like, hey, you're good, like we want you to come play for us. And like sometimes it's easy to overlook that because like maybe you're not getting a look from a college that you want, but like enjoy the colleges that are looking at you because the right thing's gonna happen. And so just like trust the process, enjoy it, and like make the most of it.
Jordan Oliver and Kat Rogers are just two of many athletes here at Prosper who commit to continuing their athletic careers in college. This has been Reese Rancer for Eagle Nation News, Prosper.
Thank you, Reese. After this commercial break, James Wujek and Tristan Bauer join Ashley Parskell in studio to discuss wrestling and their upcoming senior night.
Hey man, you know that book's due in 5 minutes, right?
For anyone who checked out a book before break, books are due back in the library this week.
Now, we send it over to Ashley Parskell, who joins us in studio with wrestlers James Wujek and Tristan Bauer in wake of Wrestling Senior Night.
Thank you, Sola. I am here with James Wujek and Tristan Bauer. Thank you both for joining us today. So wrestling will be heading off to state duels this Saturday. Tell me about the competition and just what you're excited for.
It's the top 16 5A state teams in the state competing for a state championship. I'm pretty excited to compete. I think we're going to do really well.
I think you guys will do excellent. Tristan, tell me about the process it takes to get prepared for this kind of success.
Yeah, so a lot of us have been practicing over the summer, and then of course we have our workouts before and after school, so a lot of preparation has gone into this.
Yeah, it sounds definitely a lot of hard work and sweat. So let's talk about senior night. So senior night is tomorrow, and tell me about it and what kind of legacy you plan to leave behind.
Yeah, so we're dueling Wakeland tomorrow night. It starts at 5 o'clock in the arena here at PHS. And the legacy I want to leave behind is just being one of the boys.
What about you?
I just want to leave behind a legacy of working hard and always winning. Yeah.
Well, I wish you both the best of luck and your team. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have today. Again, good luck. Brandon?
Thank you, Ashley. Now we send it over to Tyler Winden in the Eagle Zone.
Thank you, Brandon. Last night, both the boys and girls basketball teams took on Creekview. They both destroyed the competition, and with the boys winning 72-22 and the girls winning 65-32. I'll be back tomorrow with more on upcoming wrestling and soccer matches. That's all I have for you today. I'm Tyler Winden reporting from the Eagle Zone.
Thank you, Tyler. Now let's take a look at the meetings for this week. Unified Champions Special Olympics Volunteers meeting meets tomorrow during Eagle Time in the gym. Here are the rest of the meetings for the week.
Well, that's going to do it for our show today. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Sola Cantai.
I'm Brandon Bonaparte.
And I'm Jake Fine. Live long and prosper.